I've been meaning to do a review of my Little Giant Xtreme Model M22 ladder for a while now. I've had a chance to use it in multiple applications, so I figured it was time. And the reason I'm doing this review is I couldn't find any user-created reviews online so that I can make what I like to call a customer-informed or informed by customer purchase decision. So I hope you find this helpful. I got the Little Giant Xtreme Ladder on the Little Giant Xtreme website. And it came with, the accessories it came with are the airdeck workstation, the trestle brackets, and the fuel tank. It also comes standard with the quad locks, rock locks, comfort step, tip and glide wheels, and I went for the Ratchet leveling option. Because if you're spending that much money on a ladder, heck, why not, right? It also came with instructions and a DVD. Right, I'm guessing this shows you how to configure the ladder into multiple positions, but who has a DVD player these days? Maybe I can mail this to you and you can tell me how I should do it. Anyway, let's get started. In this review, I'm not going to demonstrate how to adjust the ladder into its multiple positions. I figure you can do that on the manufacturer's website. So what I want to focus on are some of the cool features that I like, as well as some of the things that I considered in purchasing specifically the model M22. For example, safety. And this ladder feels super safe. It's very sturdy. So between the quad locks, which you use to adjust the angle of the ladder, the rock locks, which you use to adjust the height of the ladder, and you have this option on both sides of the ladder. The comfort step, the 1.5-inch rungs, as well as the 27.5-inch width at the base, and combined with a 300-pound rating, this thing feels really safe and sturdy in all of the configurations that I've used it in. Like this. And this. And especially this. I'm just kidding. I gotta go feed the cat. Now that the cat's been fed, I'm going to demonstrate how easy it is for me to clean the ceiling fan, which is 13 feet up, using the comfort step and the air deck. That was easy. Fantastic. That was a pun, and I didn't even mean it. That was perfect. Perfect. I threw in a cat pun too. Brilliant. I'm going to get down now. So to use the ratchet levelers, you simply push down on the tab to extend the leg, and to release it, you pull this tab here. Now my ratchet leveler is a little sticky, so I'm going to cheat here and pull out the tab and push the leg down. When I received my ladder, the first time I used it, the leg levelers were sticky, and in the instructions, they say to use a dry lubricant down this barrel, which you do from back here. And I used a silicone-based product, and that worked. The ratchet levelers provide an additional 8.5 inches of leveling, which works on a normal stair riser, which is approximately 8 inches. But keep in mind the leveling legs are only on 2 legs, so it's good for the A-frame position on stairs and indoors, but outside where the ground isn't level, in the A-frame position, sometimes things can get a little sticky. It would be nice if there were ratchet levelers on all 4 legs. And obviously in the extension ladder position, there are only 2 legs on the ground, and the ratchet levelers definitely come in handy then. Hi, kitty. One of my biggest concerns about purchasing this ladder was the weight. And I knew I wanted the dual ratchet leveler option, so I was committed to the extra 2.5 pounds per leg, or 5 pounds total. Because of the overall weight of the M22, I considered the M17 because it weighs 39.5 pounds with the dual ratchet leveler option, but because it's only a 4 to 7 foot A-frame or 15-foot extension ladder, it wasn't quite what I wanted. And in hindsight, want versus need, 2 very different things. So I went with the M22, which is weighing in at 46.5 pounds, in order to have a 5 to 9 foot A-frame and 11 to 19 foot extension ladder. Heck, what's another 7 pounds? Well, as evidenced by the weightlifting equipment behind me, and not necessarily my physique, I work out a lot, and 46.5 pounds is exhausting. Doing this video today, carrying this up and down 3 flights of stairs and all over the place, I'm spent. Because of the weight of the M22, I'm more inclined to take out my 24-foot aluminum extension ladder, which weighs only 35 pounds, when I need to get up high. Unfortunately, the aluminum extension ladder doesn't feel as sturdy as my Little Giant here, but that's the trade-off. So I mainly use the Little Giant Xtreme around the house for its A-frame configurations, and needless to say, it has not replaced all my ladders, as they say in the commercial. A few last things before I go. The distance between the rungs is 1 foot. I wanted to know that. What ladder isn't? Anyway, my point is that when you're in an A-frame position or an extension ladder position, you're not getting 1 foot of lift straight up, right? You're on a diagonal. Keep that in mind. I'm 6 feet tall. The ladder stores at about 5 feet 7 inches. Also, the ladder is super flexible. For example, I put it in an extension ladder position, kind of put it on a slant, stuck it out a window, dropped it down into the A-frame position, so I'm straddling a window, climbed out another window, climbed up the ladder, and cleaned a portion of the gutter. Don't do that. It's dangerous. So be sure to practice ladder safety. My point there was just that the ladder's flexible. Be sure to read the instructions. There are a lot of pinch points. I've pinched myself a couple of times because I wasn't following the instructions. And the comfort step somehow always gets in my way, as handy as it is in the A-frame position. Let's see. Did I mention the clicking sound? The rock locks? Rock and roll, baby. That's deafening. And it scares the cat every time. But it's also one of the reasons why the ladder is so sturdy. Lastly, the ladder comes with a lifetime warranty. But keep in mind that for Little Giant to honor the warranty, you have to ship the ladder back to them on your dime. That could be expensive. In summary, the M22 is a sturdy and flexible ladder. I like mine. I may have gone with the M17, but then I would have lost some height. I just recommend get what you need, not what you want. And if you can't handle 50 pounds, definitely go with the M17. Those were the things that I wanted to know before I made my purchase. I hope this video has been helpful. If it has, please do me a favor and like it. And thank you so much for watching. In the basement. Yeah. It looks like Star Wars.